Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your Spirit Guide Pick a Card message reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel out, really helps it grow. It makes me unbelievably happy, so thank you so much for doing so. Now, before we begin this reading, we're going to clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. As we do so, visualize your connection with spirit. Know that this deck is for those of you drawn to picture number 1, this deck for picture number 2, and this deck for picture number 3. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what Spirit has to say. For those of you drawn to picture number 1, Spirit Guide message for Aquarius. Spirit Guide message for Aquarius. Spirit Guide message for Aquarius. Angels and Spirit Guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and Spirit Guides. Angels and Spirit Guides. Fantastic. Here we have the Six of Cups. This is a very nostalgic energy. This can be us wanting to go into the past. We could want to just relive our glory days, or where when life was easier and things were less complicated and we were in our safe, familiar place, like our childhood home, if that was a good place for us. This is a time where we're thinking of the past. Now, it could be that sense of, I want to go back to the past because it was easier and it was so inviting and it was so wonderful. But it can also be a lot of the hurts, the pains, and the scars that were formed within us during the past. When we were little, the coping mechanisms that we developed that have been weighing heavily on us now, because they were the coping mechanisms of a child whose whole world is very small, but yet so powerfully important. We look at the nasty words that were said. We look at the anger and the hurt that we internalized. And now's the time to release. And I'm not saying, and Spirit is not saying that it will be easy. I laugh because we carry around our scars with us. If people saw us spiritually, with all the scars and all the hurts and all the pains, it would be a shock. And it is a very interesting way to see people. Very different way to see people. The Six of Cups is telling us that now is a time for healing. Now is a time for connection. Now is a time for love and understanding and wonderment to come in. To look at the words that come up in our heads, the voices of a caregiver or an authority figure or a friend or a lover that just gutted us, destroyed us, because they were nasty, because they were cruel, because they were focused on them and their frustrations, and they wanted to bring their frustrations to us, because they were the wrong fit for us spiritually and personally. Our souls did not connect with their souls. And it was a harsh lesson to learn. But it was not our fault. That's going to be really important. For those of you drawn to image number 2, Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius, Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius, Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. And this is the Knight of Cups. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're born in the cusp with Scorpio, this part of your personality is going to be coming out really intensely. Or if you have water sign energy within your natal chart. This here is a sense of we're going in a different direction than we're looking at. So we're moving forward, or we're trying to move forward, but our horse is looking over, to the left, and we're looking over to the right. And we're thinking, is this working? Is this right? Am I going the right way? We're always looking back. And instead of defending what needs to be defended now, because this could be a war horse, and back in medieval times, or back in the time of war horses, they were fierce. They were as good as a soldier, if not better. So as we're moving forward, there's a sense of our horse needs to be looking in the right direction to be able to defend us. We have to be able to look in the right direction to be able to defend us, because it's almost like emotionally we're moving one way, but we're looking everywhere else and thinking, well, what's going on? What am I missing? What do I need to bring to the situation that I haven't thought of before, that I haven't embraced before? What is lacking? And what is lacking is us being right in the present right now and taking it as the gift it is and learning from it and growing from it and gaining this understanding. The Knight of Cups is also the second slowest moving knight. We have to move slowly and carefully during this time. We might very well get frustrated because as an Aquarius, our knight, the Knight of Swords, is the fastest moving knight. We want things to speed up. We want us to be focused, but we have to call together that focus as our mind calls to our heart, as we start to see logically, personally, powerfully, what emotionally we are bringing to the table, what our heart longs for, loves, wants, and needs. It moves us now to, if you are drawn to the third image, Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius, Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius, Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. And this is the Queen of Swords. That's us. We are represented by the swords in the minor arcana. We're represented by the star in the major arcana. The Queen of Swords does not play around. The Queen of Swords is utterly serious. The swords are the only weapon within the tarot, and I always feel that this is worth noting, because the cups, they hold. The swords, they destroy. You can have a sword be decorative, but it's still used to imply rank and power. Here, the Queen of Swords knows what she's doing. She can wield her sword. You're talented in a way that people do not expect you to be talented in. There's power to you that people overlook. Now, it can be that you don't look like somebody who should be powerful. I don't know exactly what that look is, but it could be that fierce, cold, I'll destroy everything at any cost type of look. There's a sense here of warmth. There's a sense here of compassion and of caring. But there's also this need to understand. And this is part of a life lesson for an air sign energy. We need to understand when we need to take out the sword and slay the enemy. When we need to slay the dragon, the fears that hoard away our greatness. When we need to deny ourselves what we want in order to train for what we need and to be in the place to get more than what we had ever thought we could. This is the 10,000 hours type of thing. Did you put in your 10,000 hours to become an expert? Or did you kind of sorta? Here, the Queen of Swords, she doesn't take any nonsense. She knows what it is that she wants. She cuts through a lot of doubts, fears, negativity, but also nonsense that people spew and says, this is where I want to be. This is what I desire. And this is what I'm going after. There's a fierceness to you if you're drawn to the third picture. There's a beautifully feminine energy to you that should not be forgotten. the sacred feminine comes forward very strongly within you. But remember, Mother Earth, the sacred feminine, she can be tidal waves and hurricanes and blizzards. It's not always the soft, gentle energy that we tend to think of. We do not need to be center stage, nor do we want to be. We would rather be underestimated, behind the scenes, and then surprise everyone, than overestimated and, having to play catch up. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we move forward in the grace of Spirit. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius.